Yeah, welcome to the open book, where truth don't hide, stories ride, and every chapter got that power. Turn the page, now you stepping in, where real ones talk and the fake pretend. From viral heat to deep convo, we write the truth, let the whole world know. This ain't just a channel, it's a movement. The open book, every story, every voice.
Work. Let me take this off the screen. Some of you are at work and some of you are on your way to work. Welcome to the open book. Make sure you hit that like button. Let everyone know we are live. Okay, this live is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is covered under the Fair Use Act. Information shared is alleged in our opinions as we react to various topics and people. Who y'all? So yesterday, I thank the Lord for a much needed break. I had a fantastic day, y'all. When I tell you I got a chance to listen to some music, Christmas music, got a chance to do something special for some of the students that I serve. Um, what else did I do? Oh, got a chance to catch up on some of my shows. Okay, because baby, being on YouTube, I'm telling you, I'm getting behind on my other episodes. Okay. I'm like, baby, I gotta keep up. Married to Medicine that came back on. Then we have Real Housewives of Potomac that's been on. So I just kind of started catching back up with that. And then also special shout out and thanks to Doc. Although she's not in here a whole lot, she is a very, very supportive supporter. Okay, she is always under my comments. She, I don't know. I can't even say how much I'm grateful for her. I had to send her an email last night because she surprised me, and it was such a blessing. So thank you so much, and special shout out to Doc for your support here at the Open Book. It really, really means a lot to me. Let's see. Tamar should have left it alone. Funky was finished. Okay, Janet. Okay. So that goes. Hey, the discussion board is in the building. Good morning. Good morning, Dreamy Girl. Welcome, everyone. So before I took my break, okay, y'all may have seen a short that I had dropped. And it said, I done fainted about 10 times. I done fainted about 10 times, right? So then I was like, wow, y'all, from that short that I posted, this thing has escalated. I thought all of this was over. Okay, I thought all of it was over. And so I did follow some of this on yesterday because, y'all, it was some stuff happening. See, that's what I was saying too. Sometimes some things happen and people don't know what's happened behind the scenes. So I'm glad that Funky Dineva was sharing why he decided to come back out. And we're going to go through the chain of events on this live. And like I say, brace yourselves because, baby, when I tell you a roast and read, I mean, yes, even yesterday, y'all, my mouth dropped. I literally froze in place because of the stuff he was saying, you know. And let me also say this with Tamar, I love Tamar. Okay. Um, I used to always wonder why everyone was against Tamar. I said, you know, I think people just purposely try to make her look like drama and things like that when she was on the real. And I've had her back. I really have. But you know, over the course of like these past couple of years, I've noticed a change in Tamar. And I've noticed like a lot of gaslighting that takes place with her. And it's really obvious recently. And so now I'm starting to see a different side of some stuff that others may have seen in the past. Okay. Let's see. I guess he decided to put a little more funk with it. Yes, he did. All right. So let's get into it. Okay. So let me pull up first this picture. Let's see here. one second, that started this whole thing just to bring us forward to today. We're going to go on a little journey. Okay. So some of you all may remember this photo right here. Okay, let me make it a little bigger. All right. And this was a post that Tamar had originally come out with. And it said, I struggle to write this, but everyone keeps calling me. And honestly, I can't even really talk anymore. I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood from my friend with a face injury. As the days go by, the worse it is. I fractured my nose, lost some teeth, and mobility. The way I look at life now is totally different as my health is on the mend. My mental journey begins. Pray for me for real. I don't even know what happened. And so, hey, Pammy Pooh, good morning. So with that, a lot of people started speculating and just wondering what happened to Tamar. And y'all, I don't know if anyone on here remembers, but I did a random post on my community wall. And I said, wait a second, did Tamar ever tell us what happened to her? I don't know if y'all remember, but it was like probably, I would say maybe a month ago or a few weeks ago. It just hit me out of nowhere. Like, we never found out what happened. You put this long cryptic post and we never found out what happened. Okay. Now, after this, Funky Dineva, okay, because there was a party, it was his birthday, and there was this party, they went out to eat and so forth. It was a whole thing with Funky Dineva. People were starting to speculate, did he have something to do with this happening to Tamar when he came out on a live? And they started going back and forth on social media. He would say something, then Tamar would come out with her scarf on her head, talking and so forth, okay, making it more than what it was. Hey, Queen Shailene, welcome. Brandy says she healed real fast for all that to happen. Okay, thank you. So it was like a whole back and forth. And if y'all missed some of that part, make sure you go back and look at some of the shorts that I did on that, because I didn't want to, prolong the whole live, because we got some new stuff to get into with them. Okay, so it was a whole thing of them going back and forth on social media. So then, y'all, there was this video that Funky Dineva did. Okay, let me pull this up, because he was like, "Look, we're gonna stop this. We're gonna stop this." Back then, this was a couple of months ago. Now, Tamar, because there was rumors that her and Mendices were fooling around. Okay, at this party, and that allegedly Mendices went back with them to Tamar's place. Okay, now Funky Dineva in the moment, in my opinion, was trying to cover for Tamar. He left out a lot of details and was trying to pretty much say, look, cut it out, okay, because you and I know what happened. Okay, so he was trying to give her grace, in my opinion, to just move on, leave it alone. You know what happened. Okay, if you want to share the full details, then so be it. But quit trying to put this out like I'm the one that was a part of what happened to you. Okay, so let me play this short clip here.
Y'all ready for me to tell it? Cause let's have fun. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun, right? It ain't no fun. The only reason the music video came out as early as it did was to and even in this moment, I still don't have the heart to do it to you.
Child. So today, okay, Funky Dineva came out. Okay, that was the video. Hold on. Okay, so that's when Tamar had released her video, okay, with her and Mendices, because the rumors, I want y'all to follow this. Hey, T. Smith, welcome, sis. The rumors were coming out. So then Tamar hurried up and released the video, okay? And showed Mendeecees in it. They all lovey-dovey and stuff like that. So that people wouldn't keep speculating like they were cheating. She's like, oh no, if y'all saw any of that, it's because we were co-stars in this particular video, okay? Let's see. Brandy says some people love attention, be it good or bad. They'll create a situation just for attention. Okay, clock that. Okay, I'm telling you, and that is so true. And I believe she knew the pressure was on, because then, y'all, that started causing problems between putting Yandy, because Mendeecees is married to Yandy, putting her into something like this, okay? So my thing was, Tamar got quiet, y'all. I think she took it and just kind of got quiet because she didn't want Funky Dineva to reveal any more of her secrets, okay? Because she knew that he had concrete evidence of some stuff that went down, okay? Now, fast forward to Monday, okay? Funky Dineva came live, and I'm gonna show y'all the first part of that live. Tamar recently did an interview, okay, on a channel called The Morning Hustle with L'Oreal was the one that interviewed her. Now, L'Oreal also was in Tamar's video. Funky Dineva was also in that video as well, okay? And so L'Oreal had her on to talk about different things, you know, the Mendeecees situation, what happened to her, and all of that. Well, in the midst of her explaining what happened to her, she was throwing some shots and some shade at Funky Dineva. Funky Dineva caught the shade and went live on her because he's like, look, here we go again. Okay? Because, and when you see that part of the clip, you'll see it too. You know, Tamar was really, really throwing some shade, okay, from facials to everything. And she should have just left well enough alone, because, baby, now a whole war has started, okay? Hey, Sabrina, good morning. Thank you for joining. All right, let's go into this.
Tamar, okay? But Tamar recently did an interview with L'Oreal, and I don't know, she just did something I didn't like. Take a look.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about
I
what
can talk
happened?
about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party. Hello.
You thought was your friend.
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I would normally do. Well, you kind of know the spiel. I come home, I'll take a shower, I'll wash my face, I'll come back in the kitchen. You know, we'll have, you know, have more.
Okay, so the rest of the interview is irrelevant. Tamar, I'm gonna speak to you directly.
And I'll show a snippet of the rest of that part, because I want y'all to hear, and I'll be hearing that part with y'all for the first time, because she gets into telling us some of what happened that night, okay? But let's listen to this first.
I ordered 200 hand-forged knives to my dorm room and built a Wix website to sell them.
I never wanted what transpired between me and you to transpire. I didn't. In this moment, it's still not something that I'm very proud of. And I honestly wish that I could go back a couple months and we could be in the place that we were before this happened. But what I can't tolerate is the sly shade, the sly messiness, and this thing that you do. You do just enough. You do just enough that when somebody calls you on it, then you can dip your hands back and be like, I didn't do nothing. What? I didn't do nothing. I didn't say the person's name. Okay, you started out with.
Are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you
I
talk
went
about
to
I
a
can
what
talk
happened?
about it, but
party.
I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Okay. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, because I'm telling you to your damn face, you was a bold-faced, bald-headed, goddamn liar. Okay? That night was never about me. You and Zoe and all the rest of them, y'all was looking for something to eat. Y'all called me and was asking me what was there to eat up in my direction. I said everything up my way closed. I was like, we could always go to Roof Chris. Y'all said, fuck it, meet me at Roof Chris. I met y'all.
And let me just say this as well. Funky Dineva even admitted that he's more of an introvert and did not want to go out anyway. So it wasn't about him asking them to do something for him or go out, because he says he's really more so a homebody. So he didn't even want to go out this particular night with them, but decided to just go ahead and go out.
At Roof Chris, you and Zoe. In comes walking Mendices and his homeboy. Okay. Now, this is the third time that me and you have been hanging out, and out of nowhere, here comes Mendices. Okay. Now you can make of that whatever the hell you want to make of it.
Y'all remember that little game? You know, when you're trying to when you're younger, trying to sneak. Oh, hey, bring your friend, so to make it look like it's just us hanging out. But then you got other plans, other people meeting up with you. So in a sense, Funky Dineva was like I don't know what you call it. He was the one that was still like the scapegoat. Like, okay, me and him hanging out. So if anybody came and saw Tamar and Mendices hanging out, they wouldn't look, take anything from it, because it'd just be like they all just hanging out. But he said it was multiple times that they got caught hanging out, though. Okay.
Okay. I was tired. I wanted to go home. Y'all said we going over here to Sauce in Buckhead. Meet us at Sauce. I said, y'all, I really don't want to go. I drive my car over to Sauce. By the time I get to Sauce, Zoe calls and says, Tamar said, just leave your car at her house and we're going to go to V12. I didn't even want to go. You didn't throw me no party, love. Why are you doing this? Why is it so important for you to create this narrative like you were doing something for a friend and a friend did you so wrong? Okay? So now you and Mendices sneaking and dealing around. Mendices was behind us at the V12. Okay? He just didn't want to walk in, or they had arranged it because he didn't want to be caught up all in the mix. If you were throwing Quentin a party, Tamar, the sign would have said Quentin. The sign would have said Funky Dineva on it. Okay? Now, in fairness, it was my birthday week, and maybe in your mind, you were saying, let's go out and continue to hang for your birthday, or it's your birthday, let's hang. But to create this narrative that you went to throw a birthday party for a friend and this friend did you so wrong, that's not right, Tamar, and it's not fair to me, and my feelings are hurt behind it. My feelings are really hurt behind you trying to create this narrative. And here is what the situation is, my love. For whatever reason, you being Tamar Braxton that you are, you like running to the internet and stirring up mess and confusion and drama. It's what you like. There is no real world.
And I have noticed that a lot of the stuff that she does is, I don't know if it's to get more sales. I don't know. but she'll throw look like little rocks, and then she'll kind of get quiet because she does that. I've noticed with her family as well. Okay, all of it is not them. Now, for a minute, I was thinking, man, they doing her wrong, da 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 da. But I've been peeping some stuff, and all of it is not just her family. She does some gaslighting and some things as well. Okay, and try to be a little sneaky with it, but she does come out on social media with a lot of the drama too.
Where anybody busts out the front of their damn mouth and then start talking about they woke up in a pool of blood and they almost died. I did not play it in this interview, but at the time in which you went to the internet, you said you woke up in a pool of blood and almost died. In this interview with L'Oreal, you mentioned that you were home with David or somebody, and they said we need to call the ambulance, and you were like, no, we're not calling no ambulance, which suggests to me that you did not almost die. Okay, but now since you want to be like this, let's be like this. Part of the problem with this whole thing was, Tamar, is that I was never comfortable with the relationship that you and Mendices had in front of me. Okay, all of that, you at the music video shoot in your booty shorts, sitting on top of him meeting us up at restaurants every time we met up. I was very uncomfortable with it. And if we gonna tell it, let's tell it all. So since you were throwing a party for a friend's birthday party, do y'all want to know why I did not get out the car and go upstairs with Tamar when we got?
He said, if you gonna tell it all. Okay. Hey, honey drip, welcome, sis. It's T said, open book, I watched it, but Funky Dineva is so messy. He's mad that he called Tamar and she didn't answer, but Tamar been lying and he was still her friend. He hates women and calls them horrible names. I don't do him at all. Okay. Well, yeah, she didn't answer. I do believe that he kind of went into more details because it's like when she's putting it out there that she did XYZ, for someone, and they are treating you wrong or did you wrong. I did a birthday party and all of that. Like, people gonna be looking at him some type of way, but he's saying he's trying to give more background as to what was happening. Okay. Now some of the real feelings are coming out, and I'm like, you should have told her that a little sooner, that you weren't comfortable with Mendices and her relationship and what they were doing in front of you. Okay. Hey, Brittany. Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. Is T. Like, if you know someone is married and you see that every time I hang out with this friend that married one pops up, no. I would have been like, girl, I'm not doing this. You know that man married. So now this is a whole mess. It's like y'all been doing this multiple times. That Mendices has been coming around allegedly. I love Funky Dineva. He's going to call women out on their ish, and a lot can't stand to be called out on your own ish.
Got back to her house? Because after her and Mendices got through kissing in the back of that goddamn car, I figured they wanted to be up there privately. That is why when we got dropped off at Tamar's house, I did not go upstairs. I got in my damn car and went home because you was sitting on his lap in that goddamn Uber and y'all ass was kissing. Okay? And
oh my gosh. So that part, y'all, my mouth had dropped, because remember when this first came out, he never said who was there. He never said who was there and what was going on. So now he's saying that allegedly when they were in the car, Tamar was all up on Mendices' lap and they were kissing, and he went upstairs with Tamar, because he never did say that at first. But now he is calling all of it out.
the shit made me damn uncomfortable. Okay. Now, if anybody know who happened and what happened to your damn teeth, it's Mendices and his best friend, because they was the ones who went upstairs with you. Now, I don't know whether they was fucking your ass from the back and ran your head through the headboard or what. Okay. But if anybody need to be investigated on what happened to you in your damn teeth, It need to be Mendices and his friend, because that's who went upstairs with you. That's who went upstairs with you.
But that makes y'all, that's a good point though. If that really happened to her and she wakes up in a pool of blood, she said she was missing teeth. Okay. My thing is, who did you go upstairs with? Because everybody was trying to figure out who did she go upstairs with and all of that for you to just wake up in that state where you don't know what happened. No, I agree with him. Child, you should have gone to the police. You should have said these two people were with me. But see, if she would have told us or said that, oh, it would have been a whole mess back then about the Mendici situation. So she could not tell us all of that. She had to just kind of cover, like, I don't know what happened, girl. Who did you go? And I said this back then. Who did you go upstairs with? Okay, he said it was some people, that left and he went home, but clearly, who did you go upstairs with? And now it's coming out. She knew who she went upstairs with. Okay. Funky Dineva is comfortable in his skin. I feel that a lot of women are jealous. On your ish, a strong woman won't let it bother me. I mean, I've watched him sometimes, I haven't seen anything that, I've heard that he has said those things. I haven't seen him say those things when I've been on the live, so I don't know. I know he just said that he's also going through about prostate cancer, and he caught it. It's like the early phases, where they can kind of catch it and work with it. So he did come out recently and talk about that. Hey, Catherine, good morning. Who's jealous of somebody that look, what's Tay-T? Tay-T say she is not liking him. I don't know, Gretchen. That's what we're saying. What happened? She acts like she went with some mendangos. Not mendangos. 2 of them. Okay.
Okay. All the phone calls I got at the V12. Is Tamar drunk? Why is she sitting on Mendici's lap like this? Why is she sitting on Mendici's lap? And see, here's the thing. I hate that I even chose to go this route because it follows the narrative of, oh, he just a messy sissy who couldn't wait to get mad day to tell her business, keep the messy punks from round you. Like, it would seem to me, Tamar, if you knew that I was holding on to all of this, that you would just leave me the fuck alone.
Okay. Now that's true. That is true. If you know somebody can really tell by telling the truth, expose you, child, leave them alone. Okay. Just leave them alone. Now, let me show y'all. I'm going to come back to this part. And let me pull up this little part right here during this interview regarding what Tamar thinks about Mendices. Okay.
The main men, also Julian, who's in Beauty and Black. They both are your leading guys.
Yeah.
But for some reason, all anybody saw was you and Mendici. I'm in the film. Vince is in the film. Your mama in the film. Yeah. But all we saw were you and Mendici's, or that according to the blogs, right? Yeah. So they started putting you two together. Do you and Mendici's have like anything beyond this film? Or?
No, to be honest, I barely even know him.
Okay.
To be honest, you know what I mean? We're not like, we're cool, but he's not like my homie. You know what I mean? It's not like that. And he just got casted in the film, and here we are.
Were you like a little hesitant? This is the one thing I will say, how I think people might get tired in, maybe because you're using his name in the film. Did y'all ever think about using a different name?
We use Julian.
That's a different name, though. You get what I'm trying to say?
We use L'Oreal.
I know. But Mendici just seems so standoutish.
Well, talk to his mama. She named him, not me.
Okay, well, also, so in the film, though, I was in there. Yeah. But me and you wasn't hugged up. So they saw the coziness, and some people said they ain't never seen him like that with Yandy.
Well, I've never met the lady, so I've never seen them like that either. Never talked to her, never met her. And so
But Tamar, stop. Okay, stop. Now you're throwing shade at Yandy. Okay, you sounded like Funky Dineva when he says the lady. She said, "I've never met the lady, never talked to her, girl." But y'all run in some of the same circles. You know that Mendices is married to Yandy. Okay, so even in that part, that is some gaslighting as well. Okay, you know about that woman. Out of everybody you know, girl, why you chose Mendices? Something in the milk is not clean. Uh-oh. Right, April. And to be honest, hey, Nicole, good morning. To be honest, looking at some of Yandy's photos around that time when this had first came out, if you go to her IG, y'all, you rarely see any pictures of her and Mendices together, like recent pictures. So I feel that there's a little, now it's just my opinion, that there is a little trouble in paradise anyways. Okay. I felt like that when I was looking through her IG that time. It looked like it was a little trouble in paradise. So I don't know if it's as a result of some of this or because of there's some trouble in paradise. He out here doing some foolishness. And you in ATL. Okay. So people in ATL know Mendices and Yandy. Okay, so Tamar, to be bold like that and to be all up on this man's lap and stuff, that's not a good look. But then when you're on an interview, you trying to downplay it like you don't know him. Like, seriously? Like, that's the little stuff that I'm talking about. Okay? Don't play crazy. You know Mendices. You know Mendices. Girl, stop.
Wasn't a situation where it was like, oh, I'm finna go after somebody.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't like that. It was like, I met somebody and this person was perfect for the role.
Yeah.
And their experience was parallel to mine and it worked out.
Yeah.
And we had a great time filming it. It was a very easy, fun shoot. And I don't know. Here we are, Heartbreak Retrograde.
Did you think that it was going to be this much controversy behind just picking somebody?
No, I didn't. I think that when people want to continue to associate you with one thing, and that's the objective, that's what happens until, you show people otherwise. And I think that this is what Heartbreak Retrograde is.
Yeah, because it's like, do you feel like you might have like a narrative? Because I do feel like when it comes to blogs and gossip sites, they do kind of pin you to be like a person that goes head to head with a lot of people, or combative, I would say.
Well, I don't know if I'm combative, but because people can just say my name and say that I'm into stuff. Like, I remember when people were saying that Mendices and I were having an affair, and there were absolutely no pictures.
Yeah.
There was nothing to warrant that.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But I feel like soon as somebody says something about me, especially when it's in the same tone, like some things that my sister said, like, oh, she's not a girl's girl, or you fall out with everybody, or I'm a mean girl.
We heard that on the Braxtons quite a lot. Yeah.
So when people associate that outside of my family, it's something that people automatically believe because that's what they've been hearing. And I feel like that's what they've been taught to know about me.
Well, I saw that in actually the Braxtons. We know that that's on right now.
Yeah.
Huge ratings.
Okay. So I'll pause that there. Now, Tamar, like, cut it out. Okay. You're trying to really, and even gaslight in that moment that, oh, people have painted me to be this and so forth. No, you paint your own self. You painted your own self, because I had Tamar's back. I'm going to be honest. A lot of times I really was like, people doing her wrong. I love me some Tamar. When she was on The Real, when she left, y'all, I quit watching it because it just didn't seem fun anymore, so I like her, but I'm just starting to see like another side as well. But there are witnesses. Yeah. There are different witnesses. Welcome everyone coming in. Thank you for tapping in on this morning. Okay, let's go back.
Before Married America, Amy was struggling financially as a single parent. She worked as a truck operator.
Baby, you didn't throw no party for me. If anything, you threw a pre-party for Mendices. Because he the one who went back upstairs with you. That lady husband.
That lady.
And see, y'all be around here in these blogs and shit thinking y'all be knowing what y'all be talking about. Folks be eating me up. And I just be sitting there. If only y'all knew. If only y'all knew.
Now.
He's such a bad friend. If she was drunk, why he didn't go upstairs with her? That faggot just want to be around her. He just want to be around her because of XYZ. A real friend would have went upstairs with her. I didn't need to go upstairs with her because that lady, her husband, went upstairs with her.
Oh, Lord.
You absolutely right. A real friend would have went upstairs. Her real friend went upstairs with her. Hold on one second. This is my auntie nursing home. Quentin Latham.
Yeah, when he did that on live, child, I was done. He said, hold on. This is my auntie nursing home. He don't play about his family, okay? I was done. And so then, hold on. So then, y'all, I wanted to play before I go to, because y'all, it got messy. This thing that took a turn, okay? Because, child, we started to go legal and all of this stuff. Child, this thing that took a turn. Now, what I want to do is show y'all, because a lot of us have not heard any more about what truly happened with Tamar, okay, that day when she woke up in the pool of blood and all of that. So during this interview, she actually goes into that. This is me listening to it the first time with y'all, because I want to hear what no, I'm playing. I want to hear what she has to say about this.
Happened to you. There was an incident that happened to you. You took to social media. You talked about it. You said you woke up in a pool of blood.
Yeah.
What really happened in that situation? Because a lot of people had questions. A lot of people were diagnosing you. Some people said it was Yandy because she saw the Mandisi video.
Never met her.
Okay,
so it wasn't Yandy. Make that clear.
No.
And
let me say this. This was the second time she did that in this interview. But then Tamar gonna have a problem if Yandy comes on out here and she says something to her. Okay, or she has proof that they've met. Because, baby, how you meet Mendices but they never met his wife? Okay, you're continuing to throw shade at her and trying to gaslight. So if she comes out, y'all, Tamar 2 times in this interview has been shading Yandy. Okay, because I just don't think you in the same circles. And you never met that lady, and then you keep talking about that lady with so much like, I ain't never met that lady. Girl, stop that, okay?
Was nobody inside of your home? Because I know that. So, are you aware of what really happened to you?
No, I'm not.
Or can you talk about it?
I can talk about it, but I'm not aware of what really happened to me.
Yeah.
All I know is that I went to a friend's birthday party. I gave a friend a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
You thought was your friend.
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I would normally do. Well, you kind of know the spiel. I come home, I'll take a shower, I'll wash my face, I'll come back in the kitchen. We'll have, have more cocktails.
I know how it goes.
Or have some food.
Yeah.
And congregate until everybody leaves. And the last person left. And one of my friends was just a little too intoxicated to drive, which is fine. My third bedroom is.
Okay, now wait a second. She done came and had a shower. They started eating. They started drinking. One of the friends, during this interview, she didn't realize that Funky Dineva was about to reveal who all was there. You see what I'm saying? So now this interview into a different perspective, because now we have who the parties are. who was there? Okay, so let me rewind a little. Now I want y'all to visualize and read between the lines on what really happened.
Different.
Well, we ain't even gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
I came home like I would normally do. Well, you kind of know the spiel. I come home, I'll take a shower, I'll wash my face, I'll come back in the kitchen. We'll have, have more cocktails.
I know how it goes.
Or have some food.
Yeah.
And congregate until everybody leaves. And the last person left. And one of my friends was just a little too intoxicated to drive, which is fine. My third bedroom is very iconic.
Mm-hmm. So the Mendici's friend left. Mendici's allegedly gets a little too intoxicated. I'm going to help fill in the blanks. Gets a little too intoxicated. And she has this other bedroom at her place. Let's continue.
You always like, yo, Elle, you ain't got to drive.
Yeah.
You can stay right here.
Yeah, it's very iconic. So, actually, me and Brian was texting each other while I was watching Real Housewives of Orange County, and I fell asleep. And when I woke up to my friend shaking me like, Tay, are you okay? Are you okay? What's going on? I'm calling the ambulance. I was like, no, you're not.
Yeah. So allegedly Mendici's was the one that woke her up. Okay, he said he wanted to call the ambulance, but you don't want him to call the ambulance. So were you in a pool of blood and teeth missing and you don't know what happened? Because in that state of emergency, child, you better call the ambulance, because what happened? Okay, and you were here? Like, y'all, think about that. That is crazy. And this is coming from her own mouth.
Yeah. And then when I came to, it was like teeth and blood all over the place.
And you just don't remember anything?
I do not. I do not.
Scary.
Wow.
I do not.
So did you look at the friend like, hey, did you do something to me?
No, that person wasn't capable. That person was mortified.
Yeah.
Mortified. Yeah.
So that's so crazy. And I'm sure you've run through your mind.
Yeah, I went to the hospital to try to figure it out because I was in excruciating pain. It was bad. And it was bad because I didn't know what happened to me. And psychologically, it was very heavy, and like my whole right side of my body, I still get numb, but my whole right side of my body was so numb I couldn't even lay down. I couldn't even sit. I had to lay on the floor on my back. And I went through a series of tests in the hospital for 5 days, and the only thing that they concluded to was a sleepwalking episode. And that's that.
That's so crazy.
It's crazy, and it's even more.
What in the world? Latte said they must have been having some kinky sex, girl. Okay, like, baby, what? That sounds like something more than some alcohol. Okay, I ain't trying to put that out there. I'm just saying, like, you to the point you don't know what happened, and then teeth missing and bleeding. And my thing is this. This is why I also say that it's something else that was going on. For the simple fact she didn't want to call for help, because this thing could have blown up, y'all, and the media got a load of who was there and in her state that she was in. Now, I'm just thinking back, okay? He's been to jail before for drugs, okay? Now, I don't know if, because he couldn't even make it home, okay? What was going on during that time for it to get to this state of mind where you don't even know what's happening? You see what I'm saying? Like, this is weird. Like, seriously, by her divulging this information and us now being able to piece together who actually went upstairs, something is going on. April said, "Obi, remember when Vince had to bite her to get her off him when she was drinking? She a dangerous." Oh, girl. Okay, now that is true. That is true. Okay, like what level did it go to? Because it would have been questioned. Like, I always wondered when this first came out, how come she did not contact the police? That should have been a whole police report. Now we can see why she did not want to call the police. Okay? We can see why. Hey, D, good morning, sis. Thank you for joining. Wow.
Crazy that it's so many Americans that suffer from sleepwalking episodes that really have real life detrimental situations. Like, people be murdering people be getting in the car driving, people are like end up at places they don't know how they got there. It's just crazy because there's absolutely no cure. It's nothing you can do about it. You just kind of got to pray before you go to bed.
Yeah.
and keep that in God's hands, and that's that.
Because God forbid, but from what I'm listening to and from what I know, just even from talking to you, this is something that if this happened then,
it can happen again. But hit that bell.
It's
not on my watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not on my watch, because there's nothing you can really like do about it, because if you take sleep medications, it makes it worse.
What made you go to social media? Because I know
I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to. I panicked and I got scared.
Hey,
I was in my bed and I was at home.
What? Do y'all believe that? She said she didn't mean to. I'm not believing that, Tamar. Like, girl, you typed up a long post. Okay? You typed up a long post. What do you mean you didn't mean to? That's the part that also makes it look suspect, y'all. Because you've gone through a traumatic episode like that, where you didn't know what happened. You're in a pool of blood, teeth missing, and all of that. And you mean to tell me you didn't want to call the police, but you went and typed a long post on social media? Like, that is crazy work. Okay, it's T said she doesn't believe it either. Because, I mean, am I missing something? Okay, I do feel that you believe that you were going to type that message the way that you did. Okay? And was trying to get some attention. Wow.
By myself, and I thought something was going to happen to me, because I really felt that bad. I really did.
Exactly.
Like, you wouldn't imagine a fall. I fell on my face, right, on hardwood. And I don't know if I fell from the bed. Like, my mother bought me an old lady
rails. You got rails in your bed now?
She did.
Holidays are coming, holidays are coming, holidays are coming, holidays are coming. Always Coca-Cola.
Rails, you got rails in your bed now?
She did. I took it all because I had company. But
3 weeks?
Oh, Lord.
Was it a 3-week thing?
A little 3-weeker.
Thank you.
Now we back. We back from the island.
Yeah.
No, like, I fell on my face, and so I fell so hard that my tooth, my real tooth, from the bone, came out.
What the hell?
Yeah. And so people are saying on social media, oh, she doesn't look like it. She doesn't look like she was her. Y'all have no idea. No idea.
She's in a lot of pain.
Oh, my God.
My thing also, I'm wondering, were they trying to do something by them being, intoxicated or whatever? Did they fall? Did she accidentally fall and, have that happen? I don't know if it's true or not about the teeth and all of that. Like, because she was out and about not too long after that. It was a lot of reasons people just did not believe that. Girl, she said she got some rail. I want somebody to confirm that. Like, Mendices, does Tamar have rails on the bed? April said, yes, D. She another one with personality disorder. She just needs to shut up. I'm just wondering. We need someone to confirm these rails.
You're still dealing with this?
A little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit. But hey, I'm not where I was before, so I'm not going to complain.
Well, you did get some other work done. We're glad you're okay.
But I got that done before that accident.
You got a BBL?
I did.
What made you do this on national television?
Okay, so I'm gonna stop that here. Okay. See here. Now, T. Smith said she is always trying to spin and become an advocate for something. Tony has already said she thinks Tamar wants to be infamous more than famous. Okay, child. And they were eating her up in the chat on last night. They were like, Tony would never. I mean, the chat for me, I think in the one we're going to watch, we'll watch a short snippet of it. I know when I was in the chat, y'all, Funky had 15,000 people watching live. I've never been in a chat. Well, no, I take that back. I think during the Diddy trial, someone had like 20,000 people in there one time. That's a lot of people. Then they have to keep slowing down the chat. You can't hardly comment. That was in Armand Wiggins' chat. Yeah, but he had a lot of people in there. They were clowning her. Oh my goodness. So then she caught wind of that information from the interview that we just watched, a snippet from Funky Dineva. She saw, I guess, someone sent it to her, or she was in the bushes or however, okay, of what Funky had said during his live. Okay. So after that, Tamar comes out with this legal letter. Oh my God. So let me read this. Let me pull it up on my side so I can read it bigger. Okay. This is just too much. It's just escalating. Okay. So this is December 2nd, y'all, yesterday. I guess her lawyer from the desk of attorney James L. Walker Jr. Okay. This is an official statement of Tamar E. Braxton. Okay. This is an official statement that her law firm came up with. All right. So it says, this summer, I poured my heart into Heartbreak Retrograde, a project that includes a 6-song EP and a short film. Seeing it reach #1 on the R&B, iTunes. It's like a 1. Lord, I need my glasses. I was like, iTunes, what's that? On the iTunes R&B charts and top 20 overall has meant the world to me and my team. Your support has been incredible. That's why it's been especially painful to watch a hurtful and completely untrue rumor spread online this week, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with my male co-star. Let me be clear. This is a lie. It's sad that the moment you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism. Oh my gosh. These rumors don't just touch me. They touch our families, our kids, our loved ones, the people who never asked to be dragged into nonsense. I had hoped by now we'd see better from those who claim to report responsibly and love our people. I'm sorry. I am not trying to laugh, but Tamar, girl, she's throwing shade at Funky Dineva too. Even in Vince, okay? As for me, I'm letting my lawyers take it from here. I'm staying focused on what I love, creating, storytelling, and making music and films that matter. If you haven't heard, here we go, promoted. If you haven't heard Heartbreak Retrograde yet, I hope you'll give it a listen. Okay, I couldn't hardly see the last part. A listen, and thank you again for lifting us so high on the charts. Tamar E. Braxton. Okay. So she wanted to let everyone know that that is a lie, that rumor. She didn't say which rumor. She just said it's a lie. And the people out here that say that they want they're promoting and reporting responsibly and love our people. They are lying. Okay, that's married or in a committed relationship. You forgot that part. Okay, it's funny. This is hilarious, Tamar. Like, girl, the gaslighting in here as well. I told you, OB, this letter was comical. Yes, she could have kept this. And my thing is this lawyer or whoever, y'all should have written this for Tamar. Okay, y'all should have written this for Tamar. Y'all didn't let her type up something, send it to y'all, and put it on your letterhead. And now I'm questioning, did they do it? Y'all know with ChatGPT, child, you can do anything, okay? But this doesn't even sound like an official, like, legal letter. It sounds like a Facebook post that you put on a letterhead, okay? It really doesn't specify what rumor, who you talking to, or any of that. So I wouldn't take it seriously either, because who you talking to? You didn't even have that in there. Okay, what if people see this and they're wondering, who Tamar talking about? What if they haven't seen Funky Dineva's live? Okay, what if, hey, Pimmy Pooh, what if they haven't seen Funky Dineva's first live? They don't know who you're referring to. Who is the person that the rumor is about, and it's a lie? That's not in there. So I wouldn't take it seriously either. Yeah, and girl, she wants to brag about this EP, Lord, okay, and still trying to promote it in all of this mess. To me, it seems like if the sales start dropping, she's going to come out with more drama and shade so that her numbers can stay up, okay? That's what it appears to be. So then, y'all, from this comes the new live from Funky Dineva on yesterday. I'm trying to keep y'all up, okay? Keep y'all up on it. And child, he was like done with her. Hey, Shelly. Hey, sis. He was done with her. All right, let's get into this.
Me and my boyfriend went to travel somewhere, and they pulled him out of the line. And I was like, and I overheard the lady say, do you have a real ID? And they girl, don't nobody want my heart. Okay. Girl, don't nobody want to talk about this. Girl, let's get to the nitty gritty.
He just went.
Don't nobody want to talk about none of this. All right, y'all. So I'm in here chilling, doing whatever it is I need to do. And then people start sending me stuff. And it is a letter or a statement on letterhead from Tamar's attorney's office. And so the letter reads, official statement of Tamar E. Braxton. This summer, I poured my heart into Heartbreak Retrograde, a project that includes a 6-song EP and a short film. Seeing it reach #1 on the iTunes R&B chart in the top 20 overall has meant the world to me, and your support has been incredible. That is why it's been especially painful to watch a hurtful and completely untrue rumor spread online this week, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with a male co-star. Let me be clear, this is a lie. It's sad that the moment you achieve something meaningful, some people choose to respond with gossip and sensationalism. The rumors don't just touch me, they touch our families, our kids, our loved ones, the people who've never asked to be dragged into this nonsense. I had hoped by now we'd see better from those who claim to report responsibility and love our people. As for me, I'm letting my lawyers take it from here. Stay focused on what I've been creating, storytelling, making music, and films for that matter. If you haven't heard Heartbreak Retrograde, yes, I hope you'll give it a listen. And I thank you again for lifting us up so high on the charts, Tamar Braxton. And success to you and your album. I just find it very odd that after you start a shitstorm, now all of a sudden you want to go focus on your project, so on and so forth, and you want to let your lawyers handle it. Well, let me tell you something. Your lawyers are about to have a whole lot to handle. I told you once, and I'm going to tell you again, I'm not one of these new bitches to doing this, baby. I'm 14 years in, been sued by some of the best.
We're the Dupasses, and we are proud idea parents. It's been fantastic. I'm not sure that there are enough.
Okay, check my lawsuit record. Stayed in court with Sheree. Stayed in court with Chris Stokes. Stayed in court with XYZ company. Stayed with music company. And I'm here to let you know, baby, it's going to take more than a little piece of statement on a lawyer's it's going to take more than a little piece of statement on your lawyer's letterhead claiming rumors about an inappropriate relationship to scare me. Because if that's the term that we're going by, inappropriate relationship, the person is claiming that you had an inappropriate relationship. If that's the thing that we're hanging on to, then baby, you Mr. Walker, you don't even want to waste your time sending me nothing on your fax paper, because the relationship was extremely inappropriate. And I knew that this is how you was gonna play it. So now we finna take it all the way back to the very beginning. I knew this was how you was going to play it. And let's be very clear here. If y'all remember when the situation first broke and about the whole mouth stuff, and I said, and the only reason you dropped that video is because, and I said, I ain't going to do it to you. Y'all remember that? I said, and the only reason you dropped that music video real quick like this was because, and I said, I ain't even gonna do it. The reason you dropped that music video as quickly as you did is because people had spotted y'all ass, okay? Inappropriate relationship. Well, you tell me, Tamar, if it's appropriate or inappropriate when we're sitting at Roof Chris and he's rubbing in between your thighs, in between your dress. Mr. Walker, her attorney, you let me know if that's appropriate or not appropriate. Because
now, wait a second. Now, the thing of it is, see how Monday's live, he just said, oh, she was sitting on his lap. The more she comes out playing games with him, the more he exposes. It goes into more details, okay? Now, he done moved to, Mendice's allegedly had his hands all up in between Tamar's legs at the restaurant, okay? This thing, she needs to just leave Funky Tamar, leave Funky Dineva alone. Okay. Oh my God. April said Team Funky. Tamar made it seem like Funky was the last person with her and she woke up in a pool of blood. I can see why he upset. Exactly. And okay, I will be fair in that, April. I don't think Tamar was trying to make it seem like Funky at first. What I think it was, because the investigators, the social media investigators started looking back to the party, the restaurant, and they were saying, oh, it was Funky's birthday. She was with him last. Now, when people started saying that, she didn't clear it up. That's what he had a problem with. She wasn't trying to say, oh, no, Funky's not, he wasn't involved in that or anything like that, trying to clear his name. He got upset at that. I don't know if y'all saw those lives where he was talking about, he was trying to call her people and they were like, trying to calm him down because he kept giving her people warnings. Like, look, tell Tamar, they out here thinking I had something to do with that. Y'all need to fix it. Okay. So he didn't really start it. Now he came out with the video after it happened and people were saying that made him look guilty. Okay. Because, some people try to get ahead of stuff. They try to hurry up and go live first and, all of that. So my thing is in that it didn't make him look good. And so I think a lot of other people started making it look like him, but she never cleared his name and really made it a definite, oh no, Funky had left. It was not him. Okay. Because then it would have gone into more questions. See, she knew what she was doing. Because then, well, who did you go upstairs with? T. Smith said, I actually love her voice. That girl can sing, but I don't support her work because of all the mess. I don't put my money behind mess and confusion. Okay. That lady couldn't close her mouth. Okay, I'm telling you, he didn't try to clear it up. Mad Day friends, Funky Dineva alone. Leave Funky Dineva alone. He is spilling all of the tea. Okay, girl, I'm telling you, Brittany, that night, that first night, I was sitting on the couch watching it. Child, I fell back maybe 10 times because I wasn't ready. I didn't know we were gonna go this fast. Now he done came even faster last night. Okay, well, he left dog poo smear on his friend's wall when she was nice enough to rent her property. Tay-T, I don't even know that story. Lord.
You were sitting there. Let me move over. You were sitting there.
Not the demonstration.
And he was drinking and talking, and he was touching in between your legs, and rightfully so. Now, let me give her this. You pushed his hand and was like, stop. But you know that cute little stop that y'all girls do. And he kept leaning in, whispering, and he would rub in between her legs again, and she would push his hands off again, real cute, like real 16-year-old, like. Let me know if that's appropriate or inappropriate as a male co-star. And I'm gonna tell you something. I just thought about something, and I thought about this in the very beginning. I'm the fool in this situation.
I don't know if you've heard, but iExcel is perfect for busy kids like us. I use it at school.
I am the biggest fool in this situation because now it's all making sense. I'll never forget calling my best friend Quisha. And I said, XYZ is going on, and I can't understand for the life of me why Tamar is doing this in front of me. I remember saying that. I remember saying, me and her are just getting to know each other, and she got this stuff going on with Mendices, and she know I'm a YouTuber, and she know I'm a blogger, and I'm curious to know if she's doing all of this because she want me to go tell it. You know what I'm saying? And now that I look back at all of it, I really do feel like it was a scheme that you set up to put me in this position to do it. I also remember overhearing when I got to the video shoot, I walked in, it was you and Nivea was already there, L'Oreal was there, and y'all kept making references to, oh my God, Tamar, when this come out, it's going to break the internet. It's going to break the internet. Now, let's get back to the notion of inappropriate behavior, okay? So we've got him playing up your thighs in Roof Chris. I don't know if that's inappropriate or not. We're going to have to let Mr. Walker or the rest of the lawyer, or I'm going to have to call Annalise Keating and let her decide. I will say this, the simple fact that when we would leave the Four Seasons, and when we got to V12, and when we would leave Roof Chris, the fact that when we was at Four Seasons, you and him bent around that corner because them girls was out there that saw y'all, and that softly made the blogs. Them girls saw y'all. The fact that you was hiding behind that stairwell until that car came up, that would probably suggest that what y'all was doing was inappropriate, because if it was platonic, why wouldn't all of us just walk right on outside into the car? When we went to the V12, man, and they lit up all the candles and stuff, man, DC's was outside behind us. He beat me there. So if it wasn't inappropriate, then why isn't Mendici and his friend in the video with us doing this? And matter of fact, okay, because since you getting your ducats in a row, I got to go ahead and get mine in a row. Because, see, we forget that night at V12, there were several people, celebrity friends included, that were up in that section that witnessed what was going on, as well as the harem of girls. So this is the first thing we gonna do. If you were one of the people that were in that VIP section at V12 who saw Tamar Braxton tipsily or drunkenly sitting in Mendici's lap in a very flirty manner, please email me at funkydineva@funkydineva.com. Okay, that's number one. Number two.
Yeah, this thing tickled me. He said, if you got video footage, I'm trying not to laugh, Gretchen. But he's telling these people, if you were there and have footage, he done gave out his whole email. Like, if she does not stop, y'all, this will continue to escalate. Okay, it will continue to escalate because we're thinking that, oh, this may have been just something that they did at her house allegedly, but it looks like this thing was they were getting it on like everywhere, in the restaurant, underneath the steps. People started seeing them. So now, baby, he said, you got any proof? Okay, because now, since we want to go legal, let me get my ducks in a row. Okay, so we have proof of this thing. And you know, y'all, it's some people there with some proof. ATL is very small. Okay, when I say small, baby, everybody be knowing people. Okay, you know some of Yandy's people wasn't there. Okay, Funky said, watch this. Okay, he said, child, here's my email. You need my phone number. Send me video footage of everything y'all got. Okay, since we're about to play, let's play. All right.
If you were with those group of females that was at the Four Seasons that night when they was trying to hide behind the columns before the valet people brought the car, if you was one of those people that saw them that night as well, please email me at funky.neva@funky.neva.com because I would like to talk to you. The next thing, let's talk about this in terms of being inappropriate. And Mr. Walker, down to the law office, you're going to want to write this one down because I heard this one with my own ears and saw it with my own face. And I was really concerned. I was like, why is this lady doing this in front of me? Tamar, you going to sit up in my face. You going to sit up in my face with your three faces and tell me that you and Mendices did not have a conversation at that table in Roof Chris about him putting out a statement about him and Yandy not being together no more. We really going to do that?
Uh-oh.
And he said he did a version of the letter on Chat GPT. And then you started laughing back and was like, no, you got to go back and rewrite it to kind of make it sound like it's you. We going to say that didn't happen?
Wait a second. Oh, baby. Yandy coming out in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Now, wait a minute. But I had, even without him putting out a statement, y'all, I told y'all I had already clocked that. They look like they have not been like on good terms or together like that. So I'm pretty sure, y'all. And y'all, this thing is about, because they even had a scene, okay, on Love and Hip Hop where they were arguing and things like that. Like, this is starting to come like into, it's becoming clearer, I should say. Okay, on a lot of this stuff. And not that, girl, he did say three faces, Lord. Now, my thing is, sir, you were about to use Chat GPT, and then she had to tell him, this is all alleged, you need to make sure it sounds more personable, because Chat GPT is just sounding more formal. Okay, with the letter. So I guess because if they got caught, he would have already put that letter out saying that him and Yandy are not together. Okay, right, Gretchen. He is funny, D. He said three faces. Bring your three faces here. Tamar has been a mess forever, according to her family. They just always allowed it outside, not gonna accept her BS. You are right, Ebony. One of my friends did me like that, and I told her that day, don't ask me to come out with you no more. Okay. I think she needs to leave him alone. D, he is not to be played with. Definitely not to be played with. Wow. Okay, let me go back.
We're going to say that didn't happen. We're going to sit up here and say, after he was digging in between your thighs at that Roof Chris, and he got up and went to the bathroom, that the conversation was, y'all, I can't. He just my friend. He just my friend. I can't. I mean, and then I said, Tamar, ain't he married? He ain't married. They not married. They just do that for the show. They not married. That's what we gonna do. We gonna pretend like at that video shoot for the video, the bedroom was right there. The living room area with the one-seater chair was there. All of us had been drinking the entire video shoot. We gonna pretend like you was not sitting in his lap with them booty shorts on and them two new big old titties you just purchased with the shirt split down like this. Is that what we finna do? Is we finna pretend like you wasn't sitting in his lap like this? He was sitting down. You had your leg crossed like this, sitting on his lap with them two tig old biddies like this, and we was all drunk. That's what we doing? That didn't happen? Or maybe it did happen, but that don't qualify as inappropriate behavior.
I hate it.
Okay? Or what about the part when we left the video shoot all drunk and we all went to help you take the boxes and stuff back up to your house, and he walked right on in there in your house and got on the sofa and got under the cover, bitch, like he was very comfortable laying there. You gonna tell me that didn't happen? Now, Vince was there because Vince came out and said hello to everybody, so I'm not alluding that nothing freaky happened, but Vince was there. We walked upstairs. His drunk ass went straight to your sofa and went straight to that cover, and he did it in a very familiar manner, like he had done did it before, or like he had done left that cover there before. Are we saying that none of this happened? Or are we just saying it's appropriate? I'm just trying to figure out what the basis is of the legal facsimile that you don't put out on the internet and what your lawyer people supposed to be calling to talk to me about. Okay,
baby, he comes through with the demonstrations. Ebony Rose said he knows too much. Walk away. That's what I'm saying. You don't mess with someone that knows the real you and what you've been doing. Okay? Baby, he knows too much. Oh my gosh. So she's beating her face up against the ring. we still stuck on what kind of kinky mess y'all were doing. Okay? Tamar went too far. He is telling it. See, the legal paperwork part is what's bringing out more information because he got to cover himself. Yeah, he got to cover himself now. So we need to talk to Vince. Where's Vince? Right? Because supposedly they were there. They got a video. Yup. Baby, he bringing the whole house down the backyard fence. and I agree with Jay that it's not fair to Yandy. But he's going to, I think we'll get to the part where he brings that up. He said, and I can agree with this to an extent. He said, it's not my job to protect your children, your wives, and stuff like that. It's the spouse's job. Because they're not thinking about that when they're out doing this foolishness. And I agree with that. Okay? It's unfortunate that with this stuff coming out, and Tamar is not thinking about that. She's not married right now. Yandy held him down. When he went to jail those years, she stayed there waiting on him. Okay? And for you to be out here starting ATL, doing this stuff, and he like a little kid to me anyways. Like he can't, I don't know, something about him I just never felt anyways. Like, sir, you out here doing the fool and with all these people around. That's not fair to your wife.
Baby, you ain't the only one that got lawyers. You ain't the only ones that's lawyered up. And the funny thing about it is, you gonna really gag, bitch. Because you ain't the only one that got lawyers on the line. One of your favorite lawyers reached out to me this morning. The white one you used to fuck, bitch. Okay? I got them all on the line, baby. Everybody is on the line. I got a whole hell.
Wait a minute. Not that he said he got a lawyer on the line that Tamar allegedly done had sex with. And why he trying to represent? Tamar must have done him wrong. He's trying to represent Funky Dineva. Yeah, he ain't married either, so he don't give how the next person feels. You right.
Of black females that hate your ass, that's attorneys in my inbox ready to go. Not to mention the ones I keep on my own. So I'm trying to decide who I'ma hire. I might just hire all of them, starting with the white man who you used to give all your loving to, and let him handle it, since he knows your ass inside and out. What you want to do? What you want to do? Baby, I ain't never been scared of you. I've been told you leave me alone. I've been told your motherfucking ass to leave me the hell alone.
Oh, look, I'm getting a call from one of those unknown numbers.
Have you tried reversephone.com?
Reversephone.com?
Yeah.
And then if y'all notice, the statement got less to do about the gossip and more to do about the album. I feel like a big dumbass right now. I really do. Because I feel like you roped me into all of this for this moment to promote that damn album. It's all making sense to me now. It's all making sense. Because the way you were overly flirty and the way that Zoe kept trying to probe me with questions, with stuff with Mendices, I really feel like you were setting me up to tell it, and my dumb ass fell for it. My dumb ass fell for it. But bitch, since I'm falling on the ground and I can't get up, bitch, we telling it all. Sure did. And you left out the V12, left out of there, got in that black car, sat all in his lap, and y'all was kissing all up to 75, 85 until we got back to your house. You gonna tell me that didn't happen? I mean, if it's a video shoot and he a co-star, then the relationship should have been on the set and that's it. We hung out on 3 separate occasions where it's just supposed to be me, you, and maybe Zoe and the makeup people, and here comes Mendices. And here y'all come sniggling and giggling in the corners. And sneaking in and out the restaurants. And him touching on you. And y'all having lovey-dovey, flirty conversation. You finna really sit up here and tell me I didn't see this with my own 2 eyes? Mr. Walker, he deposed to me. Mr. Walker, anytime you ready to depose me, come on. Come on. Mr. Walker, you gonna need to go down to the 4 Seasons. You gonna need to go down to I'm finna help you, Mr. Walker. You need to go down to the 4 Seasons and ask them to delete the video footage from the night when Tamar had on the blue denim dress that had the puffy shoulders and the skirt here. Cause that's the night all those girls saw her at ballet and her and DC's trying to hide behind that column. I'm gonna help your case, Mr. Walker. Matter of fact, I might pull my credit card statement and let you know exactly which date it was. The dress was blue on that day. The dress was army fatigue green on the day we was down to the roof, Chris, and he was rubbing in between her thighs, and she was talking about, stop, stop. Okay, girl, don't play with me.
Tamar, girl, I'm scared for you. Not only, he said he's about to help the lawyer, her lawyer. He said, you might want to tell them to go delete this footage on this day. He had the outfit. Y'all, you don't play with people like this, okay? He had the outfit, how the outfits look, okay? He said he got his credit card receipt. He can get the date, all of that. Like, she wants to leave this man alone. Tell me when you were running in that alley with the wheels. JT. Gretchen said, tell it, honey. Okay, Tamar, leave this man alone. Tamar, tap out. Apologize to this dude ASAP. Just tell everybody you had a body time. Okay, girl, Funky is me when I get this message across. Okay, girl, when you see red, at that point, you don't care. Okay, leave him alone. He's not playing at all. Yeah, he's not playing with her. Ooh, child, please don't let a friendship like this find me. Okay, cause dang, when I tell you he done escalated that thing. Oh my goodness, leave this man alone.
Don't play with me. And Mr. Walker, I hate that this lady done went and got you involved in this mess, because all it's finna be is a big old case of he said, she said, and I'm not backing down. You can't tell me what I didn't see and what I didn't hear. You cannot tell me what I did not see and what I did not hear. You old call the law ass bitch. Everything they say about your ass is true. You don't went up and stirred up all this motherfucking confusion, all because you wanted sympathy, going around lying, talking about the top of your damn mouth done fell out. Do you see how one little cry for attention on the internet has turned into all of this? When all you had to do was take your pie-faced ass on L'Oreal podcast, all you had to say was, I hung out with some friends.
Now wait, is it 3 faces or pie face? Now come on, Funky.
That night, when I got home, I went through my normal routine. I passed out. Instead, you wanted to be shady. I went to a friend's party. I threw a friend a party. Yes, bitch, I'm mad because you're lying. Because you insist on being the victim in this situation. And for all of y'all out there talking about, she didn't never say, she didn't never say his name. She didn't never say his name. She didn't have to say my name. When you know you're one of the main characters in the story, your name don't have to be said. You knew what you was doing. And you trying to be the perpetual victim that you love being. You're not finna paint this narrative that, oh, you just went out your way to do so much for this friend and this friend betrayed you. Baby girl, if anybody was betrayed in this situation, it was me, who ended up being collateral damage in your antics, your reindeer games, and your bullshit. So I'm here to tell you and Mr. Walker, bring it on, bitch.
Think it's a
and you better bring it damn strong. Bring it on. Because you ain't finna fuck him sit up here and tell me what the hell I didn't see and what the fuck I didn't hear. Baby, I already got 2 people.
Me too, April. Shout out to April for the super chat. She said, I needed this laugh this morning. OB6, girl, I'm telling you, and some of this I didn't see, so I'm watching it live with y'all. Some of it I did, but child, this here is taking me. Thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. I would never make him mad. Right, okay? Because Tamar should have left it alone. Funky Dineva was not telling until she keep poking. She woke up the bear. Right. I don't think she thought that he was going to see that part of the interview, okay, with the shade. Because he was quiet. Remember, they had stopped going back and forth. But because she did that shady part, he's trying to, and he was still trying to show her some grace. But now she sent the lawyer paper, posted that. I don't know if she had it sent to him or was it just posted. But that really took him over.
That me and you know and Carmen that I can call on the line right now to vouch for your ass sitting in his lap at B12.
Wow, I just posted my job, and ZipRecruiter is on it. It finds active, qualified candidates with the exact skills.
So play it how you want to play it. But I think it be in your best damn interest to leave me the hell alone. I done told you I'm not them other punks you used to being around. Girl, it take more than a little piece of letterhead to scare me. It take more than a little piece of letterhead to scare me. And baby mama ain't never been no dummy. Baby, my assets My assets and my money tied up in so many damn trusts and different investments, girl. If you're lucky to get anything, it'll be off this rush card that got $55 on it. Good luck, bitch. Okay?
Not $55. Right.
Leave me alone, lady. And you know what? You're right. It is unfortunate that other people's families and whatnot get affected by this situation. I hate whatever this may have caused for Yandy and her family, because Yandy already catching all types of hell down to the love and hip hop, so on and so forth. And I feel bad about it. But on the flip side of things, Yandy, I want to apologize to you if you getting caught up in this. But at the very end of the day, Yandy, it also ain't my responsibility to protect you. It's your man's own. Okay, let that be perfectly clear. Yandy, I don't have nothing against you. All the children that's involved, all the families involved. I hate that children and families is involved. Don't nobody want defects involved in this shit like this, but it ain't my job to protect nobody, children, or they damn family. It's Tamar's job to protect her children and her family, and it's Mandisi's job to protect his children and her family. And it would have been her job. It would have been her best job, the best job she ever would have did had she left me the fuck alone. But now you want to keep poking and poking and poking and digging and digging. And at the end of the day, Tamar Braxton, people are now seeing your ass for who you are. Okay? You home wrecking whore. All right? Allegedly. That's why Michael Malden wife was finna whoop your ass. Allegedly. Tawanda already got on the thing and said you messed with Tony Braxton, man, back in the day, allegedly. Then you all up on the stage, all behind Birdman, allegedly. Girl, you knew exactly what you was doing. You knew what you was doing, and you knew it was wrong. Because several times, me and you, several times, Tamar, I looked you in the face and said, girl, but he married. You was like, he not married. I said, so they just doing it for the show. And you was like, yeah, he said they just doing. We've had conversation about what y'all had going on, girl.
Now, wait a second. They had a whole wedding that was televised. What is she talking about? Okay, yup. Now it's Tay-T. Okay, that's a good point. Like, some people okay with it until they mad. Then they want to start bringing all kind of stuff out. Okay, you were okay with it back then. Now, let me show y'all this right quick. We'll come back to him. I want to show y'all what Tamar had to say about this Birdman situation, too, during this interview.
Because you wiped Birdman's forehead. Or maybe it was the fact that in the Braxtons, you were accused of doing something with Tony's ex. Maybe, do you feel like that's why people
And then people knew.
It was obviously not Birdman.
We shouldn't even touch on that because I think that it will. I'm still trying to go to people's house for Thanksgiving. So.
Okay. So we're gonna let that go. But your relationship with Birdman is friends, like y'all.
Okay, now why would you not want to touch on that? Because you're talking about you trying to go to people's house for Thanksgiving because this was before Thanksgiving. Girl, what happened? That should have been an easy no. Like, Tamar, what are you doing? Now, I don't know if y'all saw that clip. We talked about it one day where Tawanda was saying Tamar had been fooling around with Tony Braxton, one of Tony Braxton's boyfriends at one point. They bleeped out the name, okay? Now, we saw her on stage wiping down Birdman when Tony Braxton couldn't be there. Now, that's supposed to be your brother-in-law. I know I ain't trying to be all up on my brother-in-laws like that, okay? No, don't cheat in my face. I don't want no parts of your infidelity. Right. Okay, she's not taking accountability for nothing. Nothing.
Yeah,
y'all are
my dog.
Like best friends.
Besties. Yeah. Listen, I introduced him to his wife, so
you actually did introduce them because I heard that rumor, but I wasn't sure if it was true.
Yes, and let me just clear something up right now. I never ever, nor would I ever, date a Brian Birdman Williams. Okay?
Yeah. But you knew him through like just music industry type.
I met him through my homegirl who was talking to him at the time. And then when I met him, Slim and Brian approached me about being the first lady of Cash Money Records.
Wait.
Yeah.
So you were supposed to be, why did that go through?
Man, it's in my book, sis.
Did Tony know this before? Shout out to Ebony Rose for the super sticker and for being a sponsor for today's live. Thank you so much. Did Tony know all of this before she married Birdman?
The long story.
And now a book.
It's a book.
You got, so when is this book coming? I'm like all
year.
over the place.
Next year, and it's good. It's really, really good.
Do you have a title for it yet?
I do, but I ain't gonna tell you. I'm
okay,
gonna come back because you're gonna have a lot more questions when the book comes out.
Okay, I'm sure.
And I'm just gonna tell everybody.
Okay, it's some fishy stuff going on with that Birdman situation, y'all. Because I didn't know all of that part until she had just mentioned that. Then she's supposedly writing this book. Okay, wow. We gonna see.
So I'm confused about which part of the statement that you wrote on Mr. Walker letterhead is you being accused of inappropriate behavior. Either I got inappropriate listening or my barometer for what's inappropriate is broken. He deposed to me, okay? But I am ready, Mr. Walker. Oh, Mr. Walker, if you good as them people said you is down there to the law school, Mr. Walker, you'll find me and you'll get me whatever appropriate paperwork or whatever the case may be, and we could sit down and talk about it, and then we could really finish spilling it all publicly, bitch, because it still ain't even all spilled. I'm still holding on over here. I'm still over here trying to protect what little bit of damn dignity you got left about yourself. Leave me alone, girl.
Build a website you love with Wix. Where your words
You think all them damn people in that room when you was sitting on that man's lap and it ain't no pictures. You think in V12 when you was sitting on that man's lap, some of them girls wasn't sitting back like this, taking videos and pictures. Is you think the people was dumb enough not to take no pictures? You met your mics today, bitch. Leave me alone. Mr. Walker, don't you send no shit around here to my house. Now, I done damn told you. Talking about, let me read. Hold on, nigga. This bitch done made me mad. Baby, we finna sit here for the whole hour. This bitch don't say, accusing me of having an inappropriate relationship with my male co-star. Since when is rubbing in between somebody's legs appropriate? Since when is kissing somebody else's man in the Uber appropriate? If the relationship was appropriate, why was y'all not walking and leaving out of establishments together if it was appropriate? I'm confused you. Mr. Walker, did you ask this lady any of this stuff before she... Mr. Walker, I'm starting to believe she came in your office and stole this paper and put this on it. Girl, don't got me high. Excuse me. These rumors don't just touch me. They touch our families, our kids. Well, did your kids know what you was... Girl, I mean, there is so many places I can go with this. I asked your lying potato salad complected skin ass to leave me the hell alone months ago. And you just could not leave well enough alone. And then you want to try to piggyback off of what's going on in the blogs with the other bloggers being sued, talking about, professional reporting and responsible reporting. Bitch, it don't get no more responsible than reporting what you seen with your own eyes. As a matter of fact, what I'm doing is not reporting. What I'm doing is recanting. Recanting. Reporting is when you read the paper. Reporting is when you got the information from some.
Shout out to Is Tay T for the Cashapp blessing. Thank you, sister. Thank you for being a sponsor for today's live. I appreciate it.
Where else? Recanting is when you live the experience. You ain't finna sit up here, you or Mr. Douglas, Mr. Walker. You know Mr. Walker finna sit up here and tell me what the hell my lived experience was. Bitch, I'm like that lady on the Women's of Brewster Place. You left your curtains open. I seen you.
I know that part too. Oh my God.
I see that letter from Mr. Walker ain't addressed nothing Pacific. I see that letter ain't addressed nothing Pacific that was inappropriate, bitch.
Wait a minute. Y'all, I remember that part off of Women of Bruce's Place. That lady with those glasses, and she had that apartment across the street or across the building from the one with the gay ladies. And she was like, you left your curtain open last night. I see you. I see you. I see you. Oh my God. I am done with Funky. Look, I can't read. It's like every time my mouth closes, it's open again and I keep falling back. Shout out to my sis, Shelly Shields, for the super chat and for being a sponsor for today's live. Oh my God, Tamar, leave this man alone. Okay. Good morning, I'm chosen. Welcome. I am done. What made him go back to the Women of Bruce? I'm done. Oh my God, leave this man alone.
I seen you. Mr. Walker, I seen her.
Let's say about 5-10 more minutes.
As many people, like I said, anybody who was down to that V12 that seen Tamar sitting in his lap, drunk, please email me at funky.neva@funky.neva.com. And any of them girls that was at that valet when Tamar and Mendices went back and hid around that corner, please email me at funky.neva@funky.neva.com. Let's get it on, bitch. Since you want to sing so much, you need to be singing Marvin Gaye's Let's Get It On. Baby, let's get it on. Come on, sugar. Let's get it on.
You know, some things just fit better when they're shorter. Like your links, short, sweet, and...
Shout out to Real Talk No Chaser. Thank you so much for joining and welcome. Oh my goodness, Real Talk. I need to get with you because you know those songs that you produce for the LaTrue sector. We may need some of a song or two over in the Romika sector. I don't know if you've been keeping up with the story, but you are so gifted and talented at what you do because we got, hey, we need some songs there as well. Okay, you know how to tell a story. Y'all, he is so gifted and talented in that. Make sure y'all check out Real Talk No Chaser because, as with the Brianna and LaTrue, not LaTrue, but, when she moved on, okay, the Jonelle little situation. Well, Real Talk No Chaser, he has a way of telling a story but through different songs. And he's very, very gifted at that. No, he did Marvin Gaye. Yes, he said he want all the smoke. Okay. He said he want all the smoke. Girl, me too, D.
All you doing is wasting your money, that man time, and his fax paper to engage in a battle of my word against yours. And I'm not backing down. I seen what I saw. I heard what I heard, and that ain't all of what I heard. I told you, go find somebody else to fucking play with. Want to sit up and fool la la with people, man, thinking the shit cute. Then when it hit the fan, then you want to rush and hurry up and put out a video and make it seem like they was just co-stars. Girl. Have you not forgot the conversations we've had? The conversations I was privy to? The things I've seen? Now you want to play me like I'm some old lying, delusional, crazy ass person. Girl, fuck you. You let that damn man send some shit around my damn house. You gonna curse the day that shit ever made it here. I tell you that. Leave me the fuck alone. Keep your damn mouth closed and go sing them battered woman love songs of yours. Leave me the fuck alone, bitch. All of this shit was dead. But in the true Tamar fashion, you had to take your pie-faced ass up there to L'Oreal and be shady. Shouldn't your ass be somewhere healing? Leave me the fuck alone, bitch.
And on that note, oh my God, make sure y'all tap into Funky Dineva, okay, for the conclusion of the whole matter. Okay, he had more time. Right, he got the coffee and the tea, baby. Okay, Tamar. Leave this alone. Do not come back out here messing with Funky. Okay, please. I don't even want to know what else. This is too much for us. Okay? Because now you done lit a whole fire under this man. Girl, get a fire extinguisher. If anything, do not have those lawyers send that man any paperwork. Okay? DC. Mr. Walker, I'm asking you, please leave him alone. Yeah, he said he better not get any paperwork from that lawyer. Okay? And people are probably sending him videos and photos and things like that already. Okay? Tamar, leave this man alone. And you might want to leave Yandy's man alone too. Because I'm gonna be peeking and seeing if Yandy responds to any of this, since her name is being brought up and her husband is as well. Okay. This is sad. Now she's trying to get more record sales and all of this, for that EP that she has out. Heartbreak Retrograde, I think. She's trying to get more sales. Every time she's trying to get more sales, some stuff like this comes out. Okay, please leave this man alone, girl. Run. Okay, because he has the coffee. He has everything. Okay, the tea, the creamer, child, everything. He is not playing. I truly feel he's not playing. Like, seriously. You might want to just leave this alone, girl. Whew. So where do y'all think this is headed? Do y'all think, put a 1 in the chat if you think she will leave it alone. Put a 2 if you think she's going to shade him some more and try to play with this fire. Put a 1 if you think she's going to leave it alone. Put a 2 if you think that she's going to just keep on doing her little shady stuff. Thank you, Latte. And shout out to the Maj, Dreamy Girl Latte, and Shelly Shells. Let's see what y'all think. I should have did a poll. Okay. Uh-oh. April said 2. Oh, Lord. April thinks she's going to keep trying to play with the fire. Oh. Brittany said 2. Miss Tay-T said 2. Oh, my goodness. Ebony Rose said Tamar just leave the country for a little while. Okay. Okay, Love Spice thinks she's going to leave it alone. Okay. Gretchen said, go ahead and hire all of the lawyers. She better drop it. Okay. Amy said number 2, Tamar ego big. Oh. Ebony Rose said she think it's a 1. They both unhinged. They're going to keep it going. Oh, y'all. I hate to see where this goes. Latte said 2 because it brings the views. Oh, woo. Love Spice said I was about to be some fire. I don't think she's going to continue with that. Keep playing with a married man. I hope not. Hey, it is what it is. Good morning. But let's see. All he got, they should be heading to court. Right. Okay. Shelly, he already getting his receipts. And he helping her lawyer. But she still looks bad. Yeah, she does. I don't watch these people, but I'm going to say 2 because people love drama. Right, Robin. Okay. I think she'd have met her match this time. Yes, definitely. Yandy going to get it. Then she up there shading Yandy, talking about, I don't know her. I haven't met her. Girl, but you know her husband. Okay, quit shading Yandy. That lady ain't done nothing to you. I don't know, but if she knows like I do, she'll walk away. Okay. I'm scared. I'm scared for her. Like, girl, leave this man alone. Okay? Because he has some receipts for your tail. Oh my goodness. So we'll see today. She already did her little letter yesterday. I'm pretty sure she saw this live last night. Okay. So we'll see if she just leaves it alone or is she going to come on TikTok with that scarf again, trying to play the victim. Okay. We're going to see. We're going to see. But I want to give a shout out to Is Tay T, April, Ebony Rose, Shelly Shells. Thank you, ladies, so much for being sponsors for today's live. And I appreciate each and every one of you all as well. Make sure y'all tap that like button. It is for free. Honey 5K says she has a lot of ego. She has something to prove, so she's not going to leave it alone. Her feelings is going to get extra hurt because she was wrong. I think so, too. Like, she definitely is out of pocket for fooling with a married man. Now, if him and Yandy are, separate, to me, that's still married. They're not divorced, as far as I know of. Now I know that they were having some problems, but this doesn't help the situation, And this, see, this is about to be all over the place because y'all already know how people are. The blogs, they on Real Love and Hip Hop. I was about to say Real Housewives, Love and Hip Hop, and all of that, So, wow. All right, y'all. Make sure y'all have a fantastic Wednesday. It's hump day today. Make sure you do something nice for yourself. Do something nice for someone else. Shout out to all of the members that are lit up in green. Thank you so much for your support. And I thank each and every one of you. I think I may be live a little later today. So be on the lookout. Set your notifications. And until next time, be blessed. And I'm out. Bye-bye.
You just flip through truth with the open book. If you felt that heat, like share and stay locked in. Another chapter done, but we far from finished. Truth on the mic, yeah, we handle business. Real talk, no fluff, just facts and fire. From the book to the block, we taking it higher. The open book, every voice matters, every lie shatters. Catch you next page.